While snapshots for 1.11 have been coming out and changing the game here and there, Mojang has made it clear that they are going to be announcing the primary features of Minecraft 1.11 at Minecon 2016 in a couple of days. So what we're going to do in this video is speculate on what some of those features might be, as well as check out the newest snapshot 16W38A. So strap yourselves in, we're going for a ride. Alright, hey guys, AntVenom here, and welcome back to another Minecraft video. And today we're going to be checking out the latest snapshot to Minecraft, which is 16W38A, as well as speculating on some of the features that may be coming to Minecraft with Minecon coming right around the corner here. I don't actually think there's going to be another snapshot between now and when Minecon occurs. So, what I wanted to do is speculate on what some of the features might be in Minecraft 1.11 that we can all look forward to. But before I do that, I do want to cover the latest snapshot. It's a fairly small snapshot, and in 16W38A there are two new game rules that you guys need to keep in mind. And the first game rule to keep in mind is game rule do weather cycle. So if we go ahead and we type that in here, you can see that by default it is set to true, and basically it just disables rain when you have it set to false, which is really nice if you're creating an adventure map or something and you don't want rain to ever plague the map and you don't want to create like a barrier ceiling to prevent rain from getting in or something like that. It's just overall a nice feature, and for survival Minecraft it does not affect the default behavior because by default it's set to true. So your pre-existing maps won't be affected at all, but it's a nice feature to have if you would like. And the next one is called max entity cramming, and this one's really interesting. If I go ahead and I type in game rule and then max entity cramming, I have it set to 1, but by default this value is set to 24, which by default I think means you can have 25 entities, because I think maybe it counts from 0. So you can have 25 entities in one spot, and any more than that will get suffocated. Now, it doesn't actually suffocate minecarts, but if you were to place like 25 cows in one spot and then place one more, it would start to kill the cows. So you can actually create some really interesting traps with this, and specifically it's best done with minecarts because minecarts will not suffocate. So what's actually really cool is, let's go ahead and let's fall into this hole here. Let's just pretend you have a survival trap or something like that. You don't need the fall to be this big. You can have it be really small. If we go ahead and we set our game mode to 0 and fall in here, you can see, well, okay, it's gonna kill me right away. But if I go ahead and I head back into the hole and not take a massive fall in the process, let's go ahead and let's do this up here and go to game mode 0. It's gonna take away 3 hearts at a time, and it's gonna kill me really fast. And even if I get into the minecart, it still kills me. So if you exceed the entity cramming limit, then any new entities that are in the area, and sometimes old entities that were in the area, are going to get suffocated. So maybe really possible to create some really interesting traps or really interesting contraptions this way. One example that I have here is I have 25 minecarts right here, and if I go ahead and I jump into this spot, I'm gonna get launched that way. Now, I have not been able to create like a consistent player launcher with this or anything like that, but it's an interesting experiment nonetheless. So if I go ahead and I do that, you can see it's gonna launch me. So yeah, bam, that was actually pretty decent. So come on, try me. Okay, so as you can see, it like varies how much it launches me each time, as well as the direction. So you'd have to be really precise to get some good launch distance out of this. That was pretty good. So let's go ahead and let's move on to speculating about the newest features potentially coming in Minecraft 1.11. So the first item on the list is something that was actually kind of sort of confirmed by Jens on Reddit. There is a discussion thread that was posted to Reddit that basically just said, Mojang, you have added so many items to the game and it's so hard to manage them in our really tiny inventory right now. Is there some game breaking reason that you cannot actually expand your inventory? And Jens said that they have plans. So if you guys are unaware, I mean, this is your inventory screen right here, and that's great and all, but the amount of items that you can collect in the game has been increasing so much over time that whenever you go on an adventure, I mean, it can be really hard to know exactly what items you want to take with you because there's just not enough inventory space to take that up. So we may potentially be getting backpacks. We might be getting some other kind of system of inventory management where maybe if you add a backpack, then maybe it'll unlock some more inventory slots or something like that. I don't know. Feel free to speculate in the comment section down below, though, what you guys are looking forward to in Minecraft 1.11. So the next item on the list is something that was speculated on a Reddit thread by username koala_EIO. And he says that Sayers apparently said that he would add a recipe for the double stone slab if at any point he could think of a good recipe for it. And if you guys are unaware, this right here is the double stone slab. This is the command that you can use to actually place it on the ground. And if you pick block this thing, all you get is just the regular stone slab itself. And on the side, then you can see that there is the break in this texture here. And a lot of people use this block because it's just a really good standard stone block to have, and the edging on it makes it look really interesting. But again, you cannot use it in survival Minecraft right now because it does require a command in order to place or something like MC Edit. So could be a very cool idea, but again, really a small idea. But overall, I would love to see this in the game as well. So the last item of speculation actually comes from another Reddit user by username _Cubfan_, and he says that structure blocks will finally be used to generate new structures throughout the overworld, nether, and the end. Get ready, exploration is about to become relevant again. So I don't think there's any specific confirmation of this. However, it could be a really interesting reason why Mojang would have implemented structure blocks in the first place. Not that they would actually use the blocks in the overworld when spawning stuff, but they could use the internal mechanics of how structure blocks work and how you can copy and paste information around without, removing the air, and just do it really efficiently in a way that won't lag the game. And it could be a really interesting way that Mojang could add more explorable terrain to Minecraft, such as really interesting looking like strongholds and really interesting labyrinths and whatnot, because things like, customized labyrinths have been implemented in vanilla Minecraft. They just take forever to generate and whatnot. But maybe Mojang is going somewhere with the structure block system. Who knows? That could be a really cool addition. So yeah, if you guys have anything else that you would like to speculate in the comment section down below, please feel free to do so. And after Minecon, I will more than probably be making a video covering what they actually did talk about. That would be changes for Minecraft 1.11. So yeah. So anyways, guys, I hope you all have enjoyed this video. My name is AntVenom, and I bid you all farewell. Thanks so much for watching.